What's really good? I said, what's really good? What's really good? I said, what's good? What's really good? We are feeling melodic this evening. Hi, friends. Hi, tribe. How are you? Excited to be today, right? And that is different. I already see a little bit of interesting connection for YouTube. So we are live right now.
I see one viewer on Facebook.
Thank you,
and
love.
YouTube. Coming like and comment so we can see who you are.
Thank you, Kingston. Yeah, I was just going to let you know that we are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but Kingston seemed to take that over pretty well. So we're just wanting to.
Guess what my job is? Snake police.
Okay, we're just wanting to have a little time with y'all, do a little prayer, a quick little prayer tonight, and share some vibes with you. We were away for the past weekend, and it was so lovely. We get to fill up the old love tank with some of our family and see some place that we've never been before. And so we had lots of fun, and didn't really get a chance to do the video until tonight. So we will do our meditation tomorrow night, based on all going as planned. And we're excited because Kingston has a connection tonight. I have a connection. And we, of course, will do our prayer.
What is your connection?
Ooh, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Hi, a light worker. How are you?
I saw that.
So glad to see you, my friend. Yes.
Now he must be off of sound. Right?
Well, it says there's 2 people on, so we'll have to see. Okay, so why don't we get started with Kingston's connection tonight? I do want to light
What is the one?
We are lighting our candle. Is that what we're lighting our candle in honor of tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so in honor of Kingston's earthworm connection.
I love loud speaking.
I can see that. I can hear that, rather.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I love it.
We just lit up a beautiful Serendipity Dews blood orange. My fave. So citrusy. So check her out. She's on Etsy, and she is actually on Instagram as well. And she's at Level Mind CBD Shop in Sewanee. If you're a Georgian, great spot to go and find some healing items. My album is also available there, so you can get healing music, you can get healing CBD products, and you can get healing candles. Yay, we love that. So let's get started, Kingston, with your connection. We have the earthworm tonight, and I do think we may have spoken about this. So it's all about divine timing and what resonates with us in the moment. So many ancient cultures believe that animals have a close connection with the spiritual world. So we're taking a look right now on sunsigns.org and talking about the earthworm. So it says... It would seem that since a earthworm has no bones, no legs, no arms, eyes, ears, right? No covering, it is disconnected from the world. But in the case of earthworms, it is precisely the opposite. They do not have the typical sense organs, but they can sense things that other animals can't. They can feel the tiniest vibrations, especially earth vibrations. So this shows us that sometimes we need to stop and feel the connection with the earth. Yes, so important. I would even say on a daily basis, if you can, even on a cold day, get yourself outside and hug a tree. Look at the sun bask.
Or look for reptiles.
Sure, Kingston loves looking for creatures out there. And even if you can just stand for a few minutes and picture your feet kind of rooting into that beautiful earth below you and how wonderfully it supports you, it can feel so good. So really important as humans to connect with this planet that we live on. And so much of our society has tried to disconnect us from that. So I will never stop speaking out about that because it is one of the
corporate slave job. See, it was stopping her from getting outside.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, my job does sometimes prevent us from getting outside, doesn't it, honey? So it's important that we make this a priority, that we get out. And I've noticed that it's one of the most powerful tools that I have to raise my vibration. to center myself, to ground, to feel maybe if I'm having some issues with like integrating things that I've done, or I'm feeling very dense, or I'm feeling heavy, or, you know, low vibing, or any of those things, just go outside and watch it wash away. Nature has all that we need. She is so abundant. So associated traits to the earthworm: sensitive, emotional, insightful, intelligent, problem solver, strong, enduring, steady, reliable, and resilient. And earthworms come out from the ground when it rains, only to move to another place to mate or feed. This earthworm totem represents the relationship between the sky and the earth, the active and passive in life. Darkness is not always a bad thing. It allows us to come to conclusions, be in touch with ourselves,
help us learn,
and realize
right?
certain things. Yes, to help us learn. And this is a beautiful synchronicity, because I just did a class, online crystal healing class. Shout out to Shaw Academy. And this was one of the.
It has academy, like in Invention Academy.
Thank you, honey. This course, this class tonight had a section specifically on exploring your dark side, and how important it is to connect to this shadow self, to not bury it, to not hide from it, to not punish yourself for it. Because in order to have light, we must have dark, right? That yin yang. Okay, so there's something about harmony and balance. There's something about, keeping each other in check. And I really love this connection tonight is going to speak about that. So that's beautiful. Let's see. Coming out in the rain also represents the capability of dealing with strong emotions. So try to be insightful. The earthworm might give you a message that you need to deal with some crucial feelings rather than digging more in depth in the ground. And although they're such small animals, life without them might not be possible. It plays a huge role in keeping the soil fertile. That's why they are sometimes called underground farmers. The earthworm digs burrows in the ground, which helps the air flow through it, and their castings are fertilizing material. So just another beautiful connection here of even the smallest animals that may seem like they have no use, like you don't, maybe
like
when
they're powerful,
like, maybe when you pick up or see an earthworm, or it's like, what is
I
that?
It musked my hands out.
It slimed you out, huh? Yeah. But I mean, looking at it, somebody who doesn't know what it is might be like, what is the point of that thing, right? It's just a slimy little squiggly little mini snake, I guess. Kingston was thinking they look like snakes. So but it's interesting that this points out, no matter how small or different you are, or maybe what you pertain and look like on the outside, we can't judge a book by its cover, right? Because even the most tiny of creatures can be the most powerful and can be the most important. So it's really important to appreciate each and every creature for what they bring to the table.
The venomous snake.
We all have special jobs, divine purposes here on this planet, and we all have pieces to the puzzle, okay, to make this happen, to make this journey, to make this life the best that it can be, to make this planet the best that it can be. So great messages, Kingston. This talks about their bodies having small segments or rings with grooves. They need to live underground because the sunlight dries them out. They are connected to the water element, which again symbolizes emotions and acknowledgement. Yes, acknowledgement of feelings. Yes, Kingston,
and
birds
your
eat.
favorite bird.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Do you think the hawks are eating worms? I
Yeah.
think they have bigger fish to fry, I would imagine. Yeah, I think the worms are probably left for the smaller birds, right? But wherever the worms are and the smaller birds are, guess what else is there?
What?
The hawks. Because the hawks like the smaller birds. Huh? It's all a cycle of life. All right.
And it's called the food scene.
So earthworm teaches not to divide our beliefs, especially the painful ones. It's best to learn to live with these feelings and bring them out in the sun from the darkness. So really this idea of integrating, this idea of honoring your shadow self, of understanding it, of asking it what it needs, and balancing it out. And so you might hear me speak a lot of like love and light, or, getting rid of evil and the darkness, but that I understand like that is not possible in this in this matrix that we live in, and that there is some sense of balance here in the darkness and light. Without it, we would not understand what the other was. We would not be able to appreciate the good without the bad, right? So it's a really interesting kind of dichotomy that we all live with and need to understand, to embrace more instead of pushing it away. The more that we shun our shadow self and dislike it, the more it's going to bother us, the more it's going to come back in that cycle and rear its head. Where if we just honor it and find the things that are beautiful in it, because some of my shadow attributes are really important in my life and my journey. So yes, good connection here. The earthworm animal totem symbolizes intelligence and being able to use your capabilities. Even without eyes, they can sense sunlight through their skin. It teaches us to feel things, to know them. So this is very in tune. It resonates a lot with me.
But worms can't see at all, right?
Right. Exactly.
Oh, he was just wiggling all over my hand.
Yeah, he can't. He's just feeling you. That's how he understands the world. He feels. Okay?
And rats and bats too also feel because they don't have great eyesight.
Okay, good to know.
They still have eyes, but they don't have good eyesight.
So what I was going to mention is that this sense aspect really resonates with me because I am a feeler. I am an empath. I am definitely someone that senses things and has an inner knowing, which is a feeling. It's a separate sense than what I was ever taught about. Okay, there are more senses than what we learn.
Yeah, it was smell, taste, hear, see. What worms don't have, right? See?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they lost a sense.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, but that means, and that's exactly what I was just talking about, that means that there are other senses, or that their existing senses get heightened to a different capability to make up for not having that other sense. So
I guess he was just doing his thing.
He was doing his thing, Kingston. Yep, that's what happens when you pick up a worm. You get slimed on your hand. So my point was...
But some snakes have musk when they get scared, and sometimes that can swim all over your head.
Right. A snake would be a different situation.
Stinky.
Yeah, honey. Yes, you're right. You are a treasure trove of information about snakes, Boo. So
pick up more creatures.
Okay. Can we get moving on with your connection? Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that sense of feeling and to just remind you to tune in. I am someone that, and you've probably noticed if you're on here with me, when I pray and meditate, I close my eyes. And that is because I feel that when I close my eyes, I can feel more. I can sense more. It's kind of why a lot of people don't like the dark. I had this really beautiful realization recently because I was always a scaredy cat as a child, and even now would find myself kind of feeling awkward, like walking in the dark. You feel like you don't really have the proper footing, like you can't tell where you're going. And so I started realizing what my issue, I kind of delved into that. I wanted to know, like, you're a grown ass woman. Like, why are you still like awkward in the dark? And I started to think about it, and I realized that when I'm in the dark, my senses are heightened, my other senses, and it can make me feel really uncomfortable when I'm somewhere that I don't know, what's around me. And so, but I can sense it, but I can feel it. And so it's just an interesting thing. And I really kind of like had an emotional release about it, actually, because I thought about how powerful it is that I have these senses, and that I should be embracing and honoring that instead of being afraid of it, or afraid of the unknown or the darkness. That's why I close my eyes. I love it normally, when I'm meditating. I love it when I'm going inward.
Yeah, so
why can't I do the same thing
in
my outward world?
No noise, right?
Yeah. So Just something to think about. That's a lot to digest. Let's see here. What else? Does it have anything else that it wants to say? This totem shows that by digging deep into the past and working through issues might help to cast off all the unnecessary feelings. After that, you can live an emotionally enriched life. It also teaches that there are many ways to live your life. You can dig your path and find your way to solve a problem. All your life experiences will help to shape you as a person. And that's kind of what we had just touched on was just being able to experience life and all that goes into it, the good and the bad, the negative and the positive, because it's a part of what has gotten you to this point, that has gotten you this far, that has shaped you. So it's really just a beautiful thing to honor, to be grateful for, and it helps you to stay in that positive high vibration, because instead of looking at everything, like a victim and why was this done to me, it's looking at it from, oh, this was done to me because for this purpose, because it's helping me to grow and learn, because it's helping me to break my cycle, because it's helping me to get to the next level, because it's helping me understand this pain, this emotion, this journey, so that I can help others after. So there's a lot of different, I'm just filling in blanks here, of things that I'm thinking of that are coming up in my mind. But there's always more to it than just a coincidence or I'm a victim and this happened to me and now I need to sit in the corner and sulk. It's really more about changing that perspective and realizing how important, in fact, I would even say the hard parts, the negative parts of life, the darkness, can actually teach us even more, can actually get us, when we get uncomfortable, that's when we have that growth. So they can get us to these places that we normally can't do. And it's about getting outside of that comfort zone. It's about, honoring the unknown, honoring that which maybe makes us feel a little bit off, right? Or a little bit uncomfortable. Like, sit with that. Thank you, honey. Okay, so I love this connection. Thank you, Kingston. Oh, and this is talking about their bodies produce a slime that also helps them move around in the ground. When it is attacked, their bodies produce more slime and pheromones that warn other worms of danger. So you might have been getting some extra slime and pheromones on you. Remember you were talking about musk? It might have been doing that. This slime also helps them to breathe since they have no lungs. They breathe through their body surface. That's why it is so dangerous for them to get dry in the sun. They are most vulnerable to predators when out in the open. This teaches us to think twice before acting. So you might want to jump into something new, but consider it first. Okay. Thank you, Kingston. This was a great connection. This talks a lot also about the gifts of Worm Totem. Yeah. And it says here, when one crosses your path, it means it is time to take a good look at your life. From all of your experiences, there is something to be learned. This is for you, Kingston. It crossed your path today. It might be the case that you are ready for a brand new start, and your previous experience will help you do that. By digging things up, we will loosen certain things in our lives. Exploring the past will help to fertilize our current lives. It is the time to prepare for new projects and make perfect soil for later success. Also a reminder to measure twice before cutting. Be clear about your purpose before you do hard work of digging a new path. Take small steps and think clearly about what you are going to gain. You are coming closer to a personal transformation. You might not realize that you are moving forward, but as long as your goals are clear, you will indeed reach them. Wow. Might be a reminder that you have to pay attention to the little things. It's not often that we pay attention to the smallest part of the ecosystem, but they have a significant role in it. It teaches us to embrace the little things in our life because they can make the basis for greater ones. Beautiful. I love this. Okay, so I think it's just about time for our prayer. I'm so glad to have y'all with us tonight. Thank you. Hi, Platinum Designs VIP. I just noticed you here. I'm saying hi. I don't know if you are still with us. Hi, Susan. Mwah. I hope you're still with us too. We love you. We've got our candle going. So if you guys want to get comfortable and ready for the prayer, light your candle. If you have incense or sage, anything that makes you feel comfortable, dim the lights. put on some meditation music. Oh, this smells so good. I put some of my own little herbs in it too, which is beautiful. So get yourself comfortable somewhere you're not going to be interrupted, somewhere you can be, sit quietly and kind of go within with us. We're going to do a nice little, healing for all of us. So stay open to receive. Beautiful. Kingston, do we want to send some stone energy before we start? Ooh, some selenite? That's a great, yeah. I'm going to send some beautiful Lemurian quartz tonight. This is pink Lemurian quartz, my beauty. I love her. So stay open to receive. She has some magic, and so does Kingston's selenite cobra. Yes.
And I said,
stay open to receive this amplification, this magnification of positive energy, of love, of heart opening, of crown opening, of third eye opening, and of course of cleansing and restoring, healing and blessing all of you. Yes. And in case you didn't know, Kingston and I have ventured into our own business. We are carrying stones, jewelry, healing items, oils, all sorts of fun things. So do stay tuned. If you're interested, we are doing like our own little private concierge sessions. We can do intuitively picked items. I can find things for you if there's something particular you're looking for. And we just want to help people connect to the healing tools that have helped us so much on our journey.
Stonesock.com, my website in the backyard.
Yeah, no, our website is actually nokostribe.com, which I have not started putting the stones and things on, but I will be. But you can go on Instagram at Noko's Tribe. I will drop these things in the comments. And check us out there. We are so happy and excited to be there. And we have lots of fun things coming up, giveaways. We have, oh my goodness, I spelt it wrong. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just fix my website link. You guys know how to spell Noko. And also on Instagram, where's my comment, Kingston? What did we just do? Okay, so we'll get rid of this one if it'll let us. Yes, we are doing, like I said, we are doing giveaways. We are doing, we're going to start doing auctions, and we are doing just some beautiful different things on there. So stay tuned. We have a lot of fun things coming down the pipeline. Hey, Charlie, so good to see you, my friend.
I like all the comments.
Oh, I'm so excited. You're working with a record label. Congrats. Good for you. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I love hearing your good news. And I always know there's positive, big things coming for you, my friend. Always keeping you in our prayers as well with the rest of our tribe, right? So we are going to get started. I'm very excited about the prayer tonight because it's been a little bit and prayer always feels so good to me. So get comfortable, maybe some wing wiggling, and loosen up the shoulders and the neck, release any tension you might have, up in your head, in your neck and your shoulders, where we all hold all this tension, or if you have it anywhere else in the body, just let it go. Take some nice, big, deep cleansing breaths. Just get that breath cycling around that spine. So you're really waking all the beautiful energy centers, lighting up that brain with oxygen. It feels so good, opening up that heart. Great Spirit, we're so thankful to be here tonight with you, with our hearts filled with light and love, with our tribe. We come to you tonight with so much gratitude for these vessels that you've blessed us with on this journey, for your guidance, the light that you shine down on our path. We are so thankful for our friends and family, for our tribe, for all of our technology and the ability to do this together, to partner our energy and pray in this way. We're so very thankful for our home, our comforts, all of our blessings. And we're so thankful for all the opportunities you put on our path, all those that you remove as well. They're not meant for us. We're so very thankful for this beautiful planet. We're so very, honey, you almost done there? We're so very thankful for this beautiful planet, Mother Earth, that we're able to live on and enjoy her abundance and ground. We are so impressed with the connections that she brings us, the beautiful gifts, the messages, all of the healing and love. And we return that. We return that every day to her. We are so grateful for the ability to connect with our loved ones, to be able to see them, to speak with them, to pray with them. We're so very thankful for new beginnings, new chapters. We're so very thankful for all of the things that allow us to live our lives, our vehicles, our tools, all of our spiritual tools, our jobs, our beautiful, beautiful businesses. We're so very thankful for all the support and love that you send our way. We're especially thankful for all of your servants, your messengers, your warriors, all of your protectors and guardians, all of your healers and medicine people. We thank you so much for their gifts and for all the value that they add to our lives. We're so very thankful to be here in this tribe, to be able to raise the collective vibration together. We're so very thankful for all of our senses that you've provided us, the ability to pray, to meditate, our ability to heal and help heal others, our ability to learn and grow and teach, our ability to meditate and manifest and create, our ability to hear our inner voice, to have confidence and divine faith and trust in the plan, to have patience and divine timing. Great Spirit, we're so thankful for our self-discipline and our ability to self-care, and remember the importance of taking care of one's own body as a temple. We thank you so much for all of the amazing connections that you put in our life. Other light workers, other messengers, your servants that connect with us, this beautiful tribe that we're forming. We are extremely thankful for every moment that we get to spend doing this amazing work. We're so thankful for our path, for our purpose, and to be able to align with it every day. We're so thankful for our high vibrations, for our ability to remember our spiritual tool belt, and to remember that nature is just one step away to raise the vibration. Great Spirit, we are so very thankful for these times right now, these times that have been so tumultuous and difficult for some. We're thankful for what they're teaching us, for what they're transforming and changing about us. We're so thankful for what we are learning, for what we are creating because of all of this. It's a beautiful new earth. We're so very thankful for these opportunities and for all that is happening along the way. Can feel things that others cannot. So, true wisdom here. Where others are deceived, Owl sees and knows what is there. Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, had a companion owl on her shoulder, which revealed unseen truths to her. Owl had the ability to light up Athena's blind side, enabling her to speak the whole truth, as opposed to only a half-truth. If Owl is your personal medicine, no one can deceive you about what they are doing, no matter how they try to disguise or hide it from you. You may be a little frightening to be around, since so many people have ulterior motives, which you see right through. If you are unaware of your medicine power, you may take your keen insights and abilities for granted. Others never do. You may frighten them and reflect their blindness, for you cannot be fooled. Owl medicine people know more about an individual's inner life than that person knows about herself or himself. It says here, we are being asked to use our powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some life situation. Owl is befriending you and aiding you in seeing the total truth. Owl can bring you messages in the night through dreams or meditation. Pay attention to the signals and omens. The truth always brings further enlightenment.
You always get dreams in your meditations in the chamber, right?
I do have a lot of dreams in the chamber, and actually this is where
I have a wooden sword.
This is where this owl connection came from, was an owl dream, which was not in the chamber. It was here for me sleeping at night. But
what was it?
Interesting.
Tell me more about that owl. The owl in your dream?
The owl in my dream actually kind of almost felt like it was like attacking me a little bit, which leads me to, it kind of came down like on my head. So it leads me to believe we need to read the contrary. So let's see here. So we may have been greatly deceived by either ourselves or another. Ooh, perhaps witchcraft or black magic is being used against you, or maybe you are using it to aid you when you should be praying and asking the Great Spirit for guidance instead. The message is to befriend the darkness inside yourself. Look deeply, and soon the bright light of dawn will illuminate you. Then ask yourself, what are you in the dark about? How and by whom are you being deceived? Have you lied to yourself about someone or something? Are you being greatly deceived or just slightly deceived? Owl tells you to keep an eye on your property and your loved ones. Remember, the owl is always asking, who? That's right, Kingston. Good one. Yes.
Yeah, and that's for the sight word who, right?
Who, yeah, yep, true. So interesting. So I personally am not using any type of witchcraft or black magic, so I know it's not something that I'm doing. And
other people can be doing.
What I'm connecting this message more to is what I had shared with you earlier, which was I had this realization that it's easy to sometimes be maybe a little bit afraid of your own power and of your own senses. If you are someone that has, high senses, or maybe some of the clairs. And so for me, having that moment of clarity about the dark and about how much I normally enjoy the dark when I close my eyes, it really helped me to connect, how important it is to embrace that side of me. So I love this connection. I hope you guys got a little something out of it. Definitely don't feel like I am one that can be fooled too often anymore. I am tuned in with my intuition and listening and having confidence in that, where maybe a long time ago, my intuition was still there and working, but I did not listen to it. I did not have confidence in it. So it's a big deal when you finally realize and start utilizing it as a tool instead of ignoring it. So awesome. This is so much fun. All right. So we had our connections. I think it means it's time that we do a little singing.
Hey.
Right?
What? We don't do singing on any of that.
No, we don't sing?
I'm serious. I'm joking.
You're joking with us? You're so funny, Kingston. Nobody can see you over there. You got to put it up here if you want people to see that.
This end of it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look in his eyes. The most beautiful part of the ending.
You're so funny. Okay, so right now. What are we thinking? Do we want to do a mantra tonight?
Feel warm.
Fear? Release the fear?
No, feel warm.
I don't know what that is. Is that something you want to sing?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Feel warm. Feel. It's like release. It's like one. Feel Gaia kind of.
Okay.
So I think we should sing.
Okay. Feel warm. Feel. What's next?
We are protected.
We are protected. We are grounded.
We will always be.
We will always be. We can be free. We are your light. We will always be. Well, you changed that one up, didn't you, Kingston?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I also have a little walking out song.
Okay, go ahead.
Room is okay to touch. Let it roll on your hands. It is okay, it won't poison you. It is one of the bestest things on the planet. Cool, honey, one. Oh, wait a minute. That's a word that they sing in Kid 1. Honey, one. Go back to the news station.
Okay, are we done rocking out now?
Bang, 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 bang. That done.
Okay,
Now you sing
nice.
your
Thank you.
song.
That
Now
was
you
beautiful.
Now you sing it.
I put activism in my lyricism. Never scared, no, I could take the criticism. Trying to change a system and get out this prison. Y'all could be the resistance. Come on and join the mission. A voice for the voiceless, a choice for the choiceless. Freedom ain't free, so we gotta fight for justice. It's time to take action like a chain reaction. We on a slippery slope, we gotta gain traction. I need a beat like I need a mic. Call the stage my mother, 'cause it gives me life. This music thing is filled with love and light. A universal language. Our goal is to unite.
Hey, is that your song called Universal Language?
REVOLUTION. Now that's a revolution. Go ahead, come aboard. I'm proud to be your captain. We undertaking a journey. We gon' make it happen. Put your vibes up in the mix. Collectively, we taking hits on the evil that exists. Our lives are worth way more than fists. Power's there, take it back. All about how you react. Don't submit, don't you ever crack, 'cause they gon' try you, that's a fact. The world is changing, rearranging what you stand for, who you blaming. Got a mind, you got a voice. It's how you use it. Now that's your choice. I'll never stop. It's why I do what I do for the voiceless. Won't ever stop speaking truth. No, won't ever stop speaking truth. No. Hi, Michelle. How are you, love? Okay, well, I think that's a wrap. It is a good evening. That was wonderful. I'm glad to share. That's my song called Universal Language. Kingston was right. Huh? You were right. Are you my manager?
Yeah.
That's my guy. And actually, that one's been stuck in my head lately because I used it while doing my videos for a lot of my stones and crystals on my Noko's Tribe page on Instagram. So I was just like, wow, that is such a great idea. Why not put my music on with the items that I'm offering? Okay. And then you can enjoy both. And it's a feast for the ears and for the eyes, right? And I just found myself like listening to it, like, wow, that's my song. Like I made that. That's so cool. So nice to reflect back on some of this stuff that I've put so much time and effort into. And it was very easy to kind of like just drop my album and be like, okay, like, but I'm literally, just now getting a lot of feedback from people on my music, and it's really nice to hear, that people are enjoying the album and
getting stones at the same time.
Yeah. It's really nice to hear from people. I hear a lot of people talking about my voice, and it's
two people like it.
Such a blessing and a gift to me that it connects with people, that it makes a difference in people's life. Because to be honest, I was very shy in the beginning about singing. And even when I had just first started doing rapping and stuff like that, I was comfortable with my voice when it came to to rap, but like when it came to singing, it was just a little bit still like this blockage. And so it's been really nice to clear all that and then to see how important that is for people, how that really is one of my gifts. And that it's my instrument. You know, I was an instrumentalist all through elementary and high school. I played the clarinet, I played the bassoon, I played percussion.
What instrument was
the xylophone? I played all kinds of different things. I tried many different things.
One was Squidward.
Squidward played the clarinet, honey. Yeah, just like me. And so, you know, I was in chorus back in the day in high school, but I always kind of like hid in the back. Like I was never that girl going for the solo or anything like that. And it really took me a while to get comfortable to the point that I can just sing and like be me. Because this is me. That voice is me. It's a part of my soul. So just excited and honored to share it with y'all and to see where it takes me. It's developing. It changes all the time, and I'm creating all the time, and just blessed and honored. So, all right, y'all. I think it is about time to go, so everybody can do their thing, and we can get to. You need to get going to bed. Some beautiful healing blessings for y'all. And we will plan on doing our group meditation tomorrow night.
Yeah, with my new Western Diamondback connection.
Okay. And that will be a little bit after 9 o'clock Eastern as usual. And then we will get back to our normal days, which were Saturdays and Sundays. So prayers on Saturdays and meditation on Sundays. Unless, of course, something else comes up and we're following divine timing. That's cool. But we are so thankful for y'all being here with us tonight. We are sending you so much love, so much healing energy, and just so much high vibration, you know, to remember to smile, to remember that laughter.
And don't put any of those masks on, especially those chemical ones.
Yeah, Kingston would like you not to put the masks on, especially the chemical ones. So
yeah, and don't get temperature sick.
No temperature checks either. Okay, thank you, Kingston. You're very sweet to support people's health freedom, okay?
But they can do whatever they want.
They can choose to do whatever they want. That's the beauty about freedom. We don't get to tell you what to do. You get to do what you want to do.
Yeah, and if you do that, it will be judgment.
Right. That would be judgment. You're right. Thank you, honey.
Judgment must be the opposite of freedom, right?
It goes in there somewhere with the opposite, yeah. So we just are... What can we say? We're free air breathers, and I think that's what most humans are. You know, that's how we were built. God gave us lungs and an immune system so that we could live on this beautiful planet and enjoy it, and we are not something to be afraid of. Humans should not be afraid of other humans.
Humans cannot be afraid of oxygen.
Based on us being breathers, being mouth breathers or nose breathers or whatever we are.
Well, because I like to breathe in hydrogen.
Okay, love. Thank you. We're going to get going. One love. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you again, and we hope to see you tomorrow night for our meditation, which I'm sure I will be divinely guided at some point as to what that will entail. But for right now, I just hope you have a great evening. That you enjoyed this time with us, and that we will see you tomorrow. All right. One love, guys. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Wait a minute. Next, I don't want to do this one.
Bye, guys.
Do it as fast as I can. Bye.